Welcome back. Another video here from Japan, still at the farm, and yeah, if you haven't seen the first video, which explains kind of the overall process of everything, have a look. The link will be up here, and yeah, you can come back to this one. So today is weighing day, so just going through for the trial that they're doing. So they're just bringing in individual calves, popping them on the platform, and weighing them. So they've just got some true test gear that they're using to weigh. So a lot of similarities to home. True test gear, all flex gear. Yeah. Feeders the same. So they gain between 500 and 600 grams a day.
Yeah, daily gain's about 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after this, we're going to go weigh some big guys. So we've got a whole bunch of different size animals on the trial. So the next one is ones that are 800 kilos or something like that. So we'll see. Interesting. So these are some bigger boys. Boys or girls. How long's the trial been going for? Since January the
18th.
January the 18th. Yeah. So coming up 2 months. Just a temporary setup, so a bit of an act getting them on the platform and holding them there and still and stuff, making it work.
This one gained 5.5 kilos.
She's 160.5 kilos. Big guy. Big girl.
That one was 6 months old.
Oh yeah.
This one gained 8 kilos.
Oh wow.
800 grams a day, that's pretty good.
Yep, it's doing good.
That's the control.
Oh, the control, yep.
Guess how much this one is?
11. 13. 13, wow, 1.3 kilos a day. And that's a Manaulu one. Yeah. Nice.
But sometimes Manaulu group would go a week, 10 days, without any growth, and then suddenly shoot up.
Yeah.
Making up for the lost daily gain.
Yeah, okay. So what we've found with the Manaulu group over the time that they've been doing it already is that they do like a 1 week they'll gain a lot, the next week they'll gain a little, and then a lot, and little, a lot, and little. So it's just finding those trends, it's really interesting.
That's something we notice in chickens too.
Oh yes, same in chickens.
172.5 173.5 172 This one gained 10 kilos, so
10 kilos.
yeah.
So when we talk about Manaulu, the feed additive that they're getting fed, this is it here. I'll show you a little bit. So that's what it looks like. Just looks like a grainy substance stuff. Yeah. A lot of science and technology has gone into developing that, and pretty awesome results on everything that's been fed to so far. Horses, chickens, beef, fish. Yeah.
58.5 58.5ですね。
This is how they feed their calves, and it is a de-level auto feeder, exactly like the one that we use to feed the lambs. So milk powder on the top, yeah, mixes it up, and then it goes from, oh yeah, just got one tube that runs through into this stall here, and then the calves, you'll see, will come around here. The machine is exactly the same as what we use to feed our lambs.
Oh really?
In the shed, so our shed lambs.
Use on technology here.
Oh, de-level, so it might be German as well, is it? So,
I see.
and then yeah, so these calves go into the stall, and then when they go in the stall, the door comes down, and then the teat comes out, and they can have their certain amount, and they're only allowed in there twice a day, isn't it? I think it was twice a day. Yeah, and then they can't go in there anymore because they've got the collars which control it. So pretty cool technology, and exactly what we're using at home. So it's awesome to see. 4 times a day. Oh right, yeah. But they're pretty content at the moment, sitting down. So the majority of the older cattle get the wheat straw, just as a bit of fibre, and then a lot of the young calves and the breeding cows get a Timothy mix, and then over here there is this stuff, Sudan grass. Yeah.
It's quite expensive.
Oh yeah, expensive.
This is on the leafy side for Sudan.
Yeah.
Some are more leafy than others.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I have to look at that. I've never actually, before I came here, I never actually heard of Sudan grass, so I'll have to see exactly what it is. But yeah. And then there's pellets for the calves. You've got, like we explained in the first video, meat cow mix, and then just crushed wheat. Yeah, so there's probably 4 or 5 different kind of concentrate brews between all the different stock classes. Yeah, and then just the different hays and fibre sources. Yeah, and then of course you've got your Manaulu and milk powders, and yeah, there's a lot going on feed wise.
Now, but earlier they were eating the bacchus and the...
Oh yeah, in the bacchus, so the pineapple, fermented pineapple kind of byproduct. Yeah, yep.
They have a strict eating schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get fed one thing and then another, and then
Back to back.
one thing and another. Yeah. So very strict, very regimented, which is probably easier to what's the word, like
Monitor.
have consistency.
Yeah.
And then if someone else comes in, someone has a day off, they know the feeding process and protocols and yeah. So the breeding program here is pretty much just 12-month operation. It tapers off a wee bit during the winter, but just as the cows come into season and cycle, they get pregnant and they have calves 9 months later, and the cycle just continues. So it's not seasonal like it is at home. It's just flows right the way through. So these guys are pretty consistently busy 12 months of the year. So it's good use of space and capital infrastructure.
One of them was in the Hedge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time meeting today.
So these calves have just been either come out of the hatch, one of them's come out of the hatch, the other one's come off mum. So they're fresh in here, so they've got some lime down on the floor, some sawdust, and then some wheat straw. Yeah, pretty nice wee place to be. And then they'll get fed here and their milk, and these ones are also quite new here as well today. So they're all just sussing it out, getting to know each other. Yeah, it's a nice wee environment for them. So this is the next part of the trial with the big meat cows, so the big boys and girls of the Manaulu trial. So they are just gathering them up, tie their horns up, and then they'll just bring them around and put them on the platform just this side of the forklift there. So we wouldn't be doing this with the steers at home, so interesting.
First week it took about 2.5 hours to weigh all the cows.
Yeah.
And one just wouldn't cooperate.
Yeah.
So we had to take him out the following week to replace him with another.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So by this point, you're all used to it.
So how many we got to do? There's
So 14, 7 per group.
14 total.
Oh no, actually, hang on. We slaughtered 2.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. But we added 2 new ones, Tajima.
Yeah, okay.
So it should be 7 each.
Yep. There you go, running through test gear again. And then this guy's loading up effluent to take away.
I'll let you know.
Yep, no drama.
We added 3 last week, 2 Tajimas for Manaulu, 1 Tajima for control. And we got rid of 2, but let me just confirm which ones.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Yep.
It's a 0815.
もうちょっと前こっち持ってきてみ。はい、乗った。紹介できる。
886.
886減ってますね。減ってる。
886 kilos.
12キロ減ってますね。
It's a big boy. $904 kilos. That one? Wow. It's the next one on the line.
ちょっと待って、片足をつこう。はい。
906だから丸一緒ですね。
もう一回測りましょう。
We'll do it again.
It's also 906. What was he last time?
906.
Oh yeah. So it's just a bit of inconsistency in the weighing of the scales, so we pulled the plate off. One of the low bars was sitting on some sawdust, so leveled all that out, and now it's working sweet. Like you walk to one end of the platform to the other and it's 10 kilos different, so not ideal for a trial. But so now we'll just go through and reweigh everything. At least it'll be a bit more accurate, hopefully. Come on.
OK
780.
That looks more like it.
That's good. So this is a control heifer. So she's the heaviest out of the control animals. He just doesn't want to get on the platform. Woo!
He's saying, you guys are on the world stage now.
Yeah.
今全国に配信されるでしこ OK すごいせーのよいしょ乗った
1、2だから12キロ減ってますね。
はい
812 kilos.
あ変わったもう一回頭をはいよいしょよいしょはい
Oh no, 828.
増えてますはい OK
This one gained 4 kilos over 10 days.
4 kilos, yep. 400 grams a day. 770.
Gained 20 kilos.
Gained 28. 31-month-old heifer. 770 kilos. Was that 28?
Yeah.
What did it do before that? 2, lost 2. 16, 14, 2. Oh yeah. You're going alright.
And if you look at the daily average, we're at what, 58 days since the day started.
Yeah.
Test started, so it's gained 50 kilos. It's above
58.
average for sure.
Yeah.
But not far
Yeah.
off. Yeah. Which makes sense over time.
Yep. Very interesting results.
But for a 30-month-year-old cow, that's quite
It's quite a good.
it's a big achievement.
Yeah, it's a big weight gain.
Yeah.
Especially a heifer, which is going to be smaller essentially than a.
まあ行っても走ってきよう
これ、すみません、番号なんですか？
OK66 OK66よし
772だから30キロ増えてます。30 kilos?
772.
ほんまなんこれ30はやばいよ
もう一回測り直すもう一回測り直そう
Let's weigh again.
病気やねんお前
Oh, but it lost 12 the week before.
10日間で30キロって
いやいや
Yeah.
10日間で30
Didn't grow anything, then 14, plus 14, less 12, now 30.
よしストップ
One really interesting thing when we were weighing these heifers and steers was that no one has really weighed Wagyu, Kobe type animals like this in Japan, so you don't know whether they fluctuate from week to week. So what we're picking up here in this trial is some of them are losing weight and then gaining that back plus some more next week. So fascinating results.
年前10キロ減ってるから。
あその分が
So this is another barn they've got for the next stage, so after 9 months old, when they come into kind of the teenage barn. So these are Manaulu ones that are on the trial. And these two here, they've just been switched over. And these ones here are the control. So we'll get into some results pretty soon. It's quite interesting. Yeah, and showing some real promise. So these guys are pretty cool. Hey, and your buddy. Yeah. So these are Tajima. They're both Tajima. Yep. Results time. Sorry, I lost the audio of this clip, so I'll just voice over this piece. The calves from birth to when they went into the hatch, we worked out the control were doing 456 grams a day. So that's all the calves that were born from mothers that didn't have Manaulu and went into the hatch before getting Manaulu as well. So the hatch being those little pens, 456 grams a day. And then the ones where their mothers got Manaulu either a month or 2 months before birth, and those calves then went into the hatch after staying on their mum for say 2 months, did 532 grams a day. So it's 76 grams a day better. Just to note, there was only 5 calves weighed that their mothers had Manaulu. So very small sample size. That will increase going forward as we get some more results through. So pretty interesting result to see that one. It shows that it looks like the cows are milking better. So whether it's a milk quantity or milk quality thing, it remains to be seen. So the next one, these guys here, so once they come out of the hatches, the wee cages over there, and they come into this, so the ones that have been fed Manaulu are doing about 91 grams a day better than the ones that haven't. So yeah, that's quite significant when you're talking about 400 to 500 grams a day growth rate. They're doing nearly 100 grams a day better, these guys here. What it's looking like is this feed additive is increasing the feed conversion efficiency of an animal. So feed them the same amount, they grow more. Right, off to the big boys. So on to the big boys. So you remember in the when we weighed these guys, weighed them on the platform just out there. So these are the meat cows. They're getting close to 30 months old, 800, 900 kilos. They're nearly at the end of their life. Manaulu has shown that it will increase the growth rates by 228 grams a day. That's over and top of their normal growth. So which means that if you follow that through right from birth to finishing, it's looking like this feed additive will help to speed up the growth process, as long as we don't know what effect it'll have on carcass composition at the moment, the amount of marbling and whatnot. But it looks like you could finish an animal in 24 months rather than 30, which is a massive saving on feed. It's something like I'll get the actual number. So it's looking like for the whole lifetime of the animal, going from birth to finishing them at 24 months, you can save 173,000 yen just with faster growth rates. We have to stress that don't know the composition of the carcass yet, so that's still to be determined, but exciting times ahead. So one other result I forgot to mention down the bottom there was with the dairy guys. Manaulu has shown to reduce somatic cell count by, so some of the results that they've achieved over here was from 220,000 down to 32,000, and from 329,000 down to 19,000. So that was just over 4 days of feeding this feed additive. So yeah, they're going to test the immunoglobulins, the IgGs out of some milk as well, try and find out the difference there. Yeah, so more tests to do, but showing promising results like the growth rate stuff as well. Really want to try it now. Yeah. So back here on the farm for my last day, and the week has gone real fast. So I brought over drench pack and NJ Phillips drench gun. They wanted to try Manaulu powder mixed with water through this, just to make it so the cows get an actual dose, an easy dose every time. And these are quite expensive over here. I think a lot of the technology we take for granted in New Zealand is hard to come by and expensive over here. So brought them over, and I think it's pretty well received. So thanks for watching. The next video will be registration process for mating heifers, and I went to a calf sale, which is pretty interesting.